Now, many of you know that just 2 weeks ago, Nio signed a strategic partnership with UAE, and we know that they will be opening a store. Or in fact, they just opened a store in Abu Dhabi today, because as seen on the screen, you notice that there were quite a number of Abu Dhabi residents looking at Nio cars, which this is bullish. This is massive for Nio. I mean, we just couple of hours ago, we're seeing a truck full of Neo cars. Apparently, it was unloading, which seeing already some of the Neo models into an Abu Dhabi store. I think this is bullish. This is massive, because one of the thing about that market, as I've been saying, it will attract quite a number of sales, because most of the people that are in Abu Dhabi, I mean, they are fine. I mean, financially they are fine, and therefore affording new cars might not be that much of a problem. Which is why I said in UAE, we might see Neo selling more than Europe right now. Right, the kind of sales that Neo might generate from UAE might surpass that of Europe, because Europe we are seeing Neo struggling, because number one, Neo cars are expensive there. I mean, you would imagine if cars are already expensive in China, what about the place like Europe, where they need to also export those cars too? And with the 10% existing tariff increase, you can imagine the kind of money that you would buy, or that you spend for buying Neo. But this again, it's not a train smash, because we are still seeing countries like Norway experiencing some good sales, right? I mean, there is something that is called the lease plan in Europe, which allows to lease the car. So instead of maybe owning the car, you lease it and you pay a certain monthly fee, which is something that is pretty exciting, and it should help in terms of making the European citizens maybe to, of course, afford some of these Neo models. But the good thing about Europe is that Neo will be taking their sub brands there, Onvo, Firefly. We should see them penetrating the European market, and hopefully they do exceptionally well, because those ones are cheaper, but technology is there. And the cherry on top, they also support battery swapping, which is something that is incredible. So yeah, man, UAE, Abu Dhabi, the store is open. Deliveries, I think they will start around November, which we look forward to. As it stands, I think probably these people in Abu Dhabi, they're just viewing these cars. And so, who knows, some of them, they might be placing orders. And I cannot wait to see the kind of sales that Neo will be generating in Abu Dhabi. But hopefully, we get to see more sales, because like I said, most of the people that are there, they are loaded, they are fine, they don't really struggle that much when it comes to money, and therefore it should be easy for Neo to sell well there. There is a model that is expected to come that will be in collaboration with the UAE, and hopefully that model there, it also sell pretty well, which is amazing. And I cannot wait to see how many cars they will sell there. You will know that Neo intends on taking a factory, or building a production factory there for their vehicles. They also plan on taking their R&D facility there, which is something that is pretty exciting. It's amazing, because we once spoke, I think the last time we were speaking about UAE or Abu Dhabi, is that the tariffs, or all tariffs that are from the cars that come from Abu Dhabi into the US, it's around 2%, right? The tariff onto those cars from Abu Dhabi is 2%. And if therefore Neo is producing their cars in Abu Dhabi, who knows, we might get a very better tariff and be able to penetrate the US market, because the cars will be coming from Abu Dhabi. So I'm very excited about this UAE venture, or Neo penetrating UAE, because it might unlock quite a number of things, and therefore I look forward to this, because I mean, come on, who does not want to see Neo penetrating the US market? And that might be possible via the Abu Dhabi factory, which we look forward to that. Though I know that factory might not come, or might not be built now, I look forward to that, and seeing Neo starting to produce cars there, which will allow their cars to be cheap, or which will make their cars to be cheap locally, but also help Neo maybe to be able to export some of their vehicles which they produce in Abu Dhabi to the US, which will be so amazing, so incredible. I mean, right now, yes, we might not be needing the US market. Nio is doing absolutely well in China, and I just think in the future we will need that market, which is why it's important for Nio to also plan and strategize penetrating the US market. Nio already has got a branch in the US in San Jose, and I think they will be trying to do whatever they can, also their offices or the Nio offices there, to help Nio shipping or bringing their cars and start selling them in the US, which is something that will excite the investors, something that is pretty interesting, and we cannot wait to see, and we look forward to Nio penetrating the US market. So I'm excited. I am very happy. Blue sky is coming. Tell me what you think about this. I mean, when I saw already the store open in Abu Dhabi, I was very excited. I was like, it's about to go down, because I expect great things. I expect great figures from Nio there, and therefore I think we should brace ourselves for what's coming. I think, yeah, man, blue sky is coming, and very soon Nio should be able to sell pretty good figures all over UAE, which we look forward to. Otherwise, with all that, just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. Otherwise, it is always important that you do your own due diligence before you buy the new stock for the very first time. Increase your holdings, because this stock, let's admit it, it's quite volatile. I mean, the fact that we are seeing, or the fact that we saw the stock opening up yesterday, I mean, the stock price says it all. The way we see the trading volumes way over average than the normal trading volumes and onto other Chinese equities, it shows us or tells us that Nio, it is a stock that is so many of the investors are really eyeing for. It might be short sellers, it might be those that are investing for the long term like you and me, but yeah, one thing is for sure, blue sky is coming, and I hope for the best. I think Nio will be a long-term winner, and those that are persevering, increasing their holdings, will definitely be rewarded. Otherwise, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Hit that likes button, subscribe, and I'll really appreciate, because I mean, it takes me some time to make this video. So all I ask for you is to hit that likes button, subscribe. That's if you're a new follower, or if you want to know more news from Nio. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.